Hello, folks. Welcome to Ajayacharya, a man under progress. So, this is my day 5 of my personal development journey. So, yesterday, I'm sure I would have shared that the day was very distracted. Similarly, this day so went with a little bit of distractions and I was struggling to concentrate, and there were much of procrastination, but not worse than yesterday, I would simply say. Today, the punctuality has improved 80% and the meditation time has improved 15 minutes. I've did some, I read one chapter from Extreme Ownership and Ready to Run. I've tried to read, but the focus was not there that much. So, the rest of the day was filled with some struggles, trying to focus, but it was at that moment I realized that uh, imagine like this. Okay, so this is where I want to go. So I think you could see it from here. Okay, so this is the ultimate destination of mine. Okay, so this is me, and these are all the distractions in between. So in order for me to go to my destination, that is embracing boredom and being present, mindful, being so focused, struggling right here, because there are huge army of um, demons are there, distractions, procrastination, all the cravings, desires, and all the nonsense. So I'm just here fighting this, just wondering. I tried to go past that, but it's not allowing me. So I'm just still fighting now, and this is not only for me, for everybody who all. But you know what, I have realized that it is very easy to stay here. So what these demons or these distraction does, according to my understanding, is they want you to be a part of them. They say, indulge with me, have fun, you can have fun, there won't be any problem with you if you merge with us. This one says, this one wants not only me, everybody to merge with it. I say, leave me alone and give me way, let me go to that state. Now this one says, no, that's a problem, buddy, I can't let you do that. Either stand with me or undergo a lot of stress, and I will punish you. This is what is happening to me right now, because I, honestly speaking, I could have relapsed back. It's very easy to relapse back. So right now I could feel that, oh, you are trying to change, it's not working, let me relapse back. But you know what, I'm not going to back up again. I'm going to stand my ground. But no matter how much times these devils or these things knocks me down, I ain't gonna stop, you know because I have to go there. But if you ask me that, oh, are you focused? No, I'm not. I'm struggling right now, I'll honestly tell you, man. It's hard to meditate, it's hard to stay focused, it's hard to read, it's hard to be punctual, it's everything is hard. I'm not going to be a guy who says like, oh, today is the magic day, let me change, there shall be change, oh yeah, I changed. No, 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 it's annoying, it's frustrating, it's consuming, it's demanding, because every moment you want to be here, but something, or some other thing that's not letting you to move forward, it wants you to hang around. You know that you're wasting time. Oh, right now I saw time was this, sometime after fooling around, oh, time has went, what did you do? You are in a journey. It's consuming, man. I'm sure that whoever person who wants to improve will go through that. Now I'm sharing all these things because I'm not saying that, oh, look at me, look at the struggles what I'm going through. No, the goal is not that, man. You will go through that, I am going through that, you will. So what happens is, most of the times, when you see somebody posting some kind of stuff, they just show the output and some things. I haven't seen anybody see, like, share their journey. It's not like I'm the unique one, I'm just according to my observation. But when you see them, all them achieving their goals and have gone through that state, if they are very true, they would go through the exact same thing what I'm going through now. And what the problem here is, we will just see the output. Oh yeah, how could the guy do that? I should be able to do that. Okay, let me start with day one. And the moment we start, we fight with this, and oh man, come on back. I think it's not for me. Oh, it's so demanding. Let me do some other time, or let me just indulge with all these things. This is what will happen, man. So if you are somebody who wants to actually do something productive, who wants to improve, but you don't find anybody there, to get motivated, or to see that he's struggling side by side, so that you can move forward, get courage from him. You give courage to her, comrades. If do you think that there is no comrade for you, trust me, man, I'm the right person, and I will fight with you side by side. You can comment what kind of things you are struggling with, but you know what, I'll tell you, every day the time I waste, and at throughout the day, and I see at the end of the night my tasks, I feel so terrible, man. It's like, yo, come on, you could have done that easily. You are rushing a lot from the last 1 or 2 hours. I used to still remember the time in my 10th grade where I will be like, okay, at sharp 10 o'clock, I'll just start to study. Until then, I'll just be a little bit casual. And when the exams was close, I'll be like, oh, this guy will be studying, that guy will be studying. Let me also work at 4 o'clock. But now it's not happening. Maybe that time I didn't have too much distractions. My ultimate form of distraction is to go out and have some deep fried bhaji, bonda, barota somewhere. That is my high priority tasks. But now the distractions are everywhere. But it's not saying excuses. I will go through that. I will manage to go through that. But these are the times where I feel, man, it will again hit you hard with the self-worth. Oh, you can't even pull this off. Oh, come on, man. You are struggling this much. You are a coach. You are a guru. You want to become Ajayacharya. These all internal dilemma will be there. I'm just sharing this experience with you because growth is not easy. It is demanding. Becoming a better version of yourself is demanding. Making the hardest choice is demanding. It will be demanding, my friend. But all I want you to do is to just stay what you are, which path you are walking through. No matter, because this is the hardest path. Look at the people around you. Like everybody's going in one way. Like, oh yeah, movies, theaters, oh, sugar, food, like all that nonsense. But spirituality, reading, growth, development, I want to improve myself. This is a very lonely path, my friend. Even the moment you walk, everybody will start judging you and say like, oh, this is a fool who don't know how to enjoy life. But man, I'll tell you one thing. I remember one video I've seen from a small shots only. Okay, that's when Siddhartha, he will be meditating in nearby a tree. So there will be some distractions. There will be a very beautiful lady asking him to just come with her, and like they can have fun. But this guy simply will refuse, saying that whichever things that give you pleasure, like through flesh, it's not real. That's very deep. I so motivated by that person, because trust me, man, we all may talk many things, but during that similar situation, when you want to focus on improvement, there will be distractions. There will be beautiful food, I mean, like tasty foods, beautiful girls, or beautiful boys, or many things will be there to distract. It's not only for men and women. I'm talking for both. There will be distractions. You will be getting notifications. You will be getting this, that, many things, man. And but during those times, realizing, and at the time realizing that truth is the very hardest thing that you could imagine. Because at the time your brain don't want sanity. It wants the emotions are rushing, the hormones are rushing, want to like live in the moment. But that's where there will be difference between a mediocre person and a superior man or women, I would simply say. To just resist the temptation focusing on what's going to happen 5 years from now, 10 years from now, delayed gratification, prioritizing delayed gratification, instead of instant gratification. That is going to take a tremendous amount of will. For that to happen, a person has to have a strong belief system. That's very important. With weak belief and with weak cause or purpose, a person will shatter. Either they have to be backed by strong philosophical values or strong spiritual understanding to overcome that, man, or else you are just a dead man walking with maybe a stick in the battlefield where the enemies are occupy shooting you with machine guns and tanks. So this is what my understanding is, and I hope that many people could connect with me. That's why you can be off. You can back off from smoking for only 2 to 3 days. Then right away your old version kicks back, because your willpower is draining. Your goal, whatever vow you have taken with all the willpower, that willpower is draining. For you to refill that willpower, you have to do some practices, either to get strength from the universe through spirituality, or some having a strong core beliefs and feeding yourself with good philosophical values and reading about self-control, practicing self-control, having a very strong and strict routine and habits. It is easy said than done. So all I'm saying that, look, I myself saying that I should have done that, but things will slip. We are humans. It is okay to slip, but I'm saying every time you try to get up, keeping your chest up, ready to face the world is going to throw a very sick punch at you. It will knock you down. But staying down, it is okay. The world says, oh, this is a place where you deserve. But the moment you think and you understand that, no, that's not the place I deserve to stand up and see you, and deserve to stand up and face you. No matter how many punches throw at me, I'm not afraid of you. I may not have the strength to fight back, but I have the courage to get up. Man, that attitude is going to make a difference, So I'll tell you one thing: no matter how much time you fall down, no matter how much time you relapse back, be so focused and obsessed of your goals, and never back down. With that understanding, I have also read an amazing piece of information today from Extreme Ownership that says about that reinforces the idea of belief. That's crazy, man. The authors, they simply say that how much the belief system of the mission, belief of our mission or our goal, and the ability of our team, ability of ourselves, all those belief drives a team forward. He says a lot about that, and that makes sense, because what conventional average leaders does is they may have good knowledge and idea and goal, but they they have some ideas, and they won't make sure that the ideas reach to the front end warriors, the people who fight in the front line for the welfare of the company, who takes the idea forward. They are the real soldiers, man, who got into the ground, making all the impact in the open market, fighting for the cause and everybody. The problem happens, it happens in many places, whenever there's a group, organization, or some people moving towards a certain goal, there won't be clear communication, man. You could have seen that. This guy says communication is so essential. Through communication, you have to share your ideas, so that the people throughout the organization or your team will get to know what they are fighting for. Without knowing what they are fighting for, how could they fight with the spirit? Without knowing the cause, without having belief in that, how could a person fight and move forward with low morals? So the very practical way to boost moral and efficiency of the team is to make sure that you communicate your idea to everybody. It's your team, it's your mission. I mean, it's your team, and yeah, so this is where I have read about a very interesting chapter from Extreme Ownership today. It says about the importance of belief. Most of the time, when we move as a team or as an organization, we tend the leaders who are supposed to make sure that everybody in the team, in the army, gets clear idea of what they are moving forward or towards. Because at the end, if the army or the team is well connected and have a clear picture of their goals and their values or what they stand for, they fight with good morals and spirits. But most of the times the average leader thinks that, oh, I have this plan, and let us do that. That's it. He won't make sure that whether the idea is conveyed to everybody, from the leader to the person who is in the front end, the battlefield, fighting for the idea, fighting for the cause. He won't make sure that that happens, and that is a very big problem there because of the miscommunication, because of the communication gap. People may not get clear a picture of what they are going forward or why they are doing certain things. There won't be any connecting point. Some people may assume, and get some clear idea, but that won't be for the major cases. So what happens? There will be more resistance, there will be more internal disturbances. So when you are in a leadership position, whether it could be a family, like a group of friends or anything, make sure that the idea is conveyed to each and every one of the people, and make sure that you get input from them. Make sure that they agree with you, or there could be some different way. There could be a way that you don't see, but the teammates sees that clearly. It's not about the ego. I'll tell you again. When you read Extreme Ownership, you will throw your ego away, because it's not about us versus them within the group. It's about us versus them, because us is the group, the team which you are fighting with. Them is the open world, so if you are going to have us versus them scenario within your team, then you are screwed, man. Then your organization is screwed, your team is screwed. As a leader, your role is to make sure that there is a us versus them scenario, but the us should be the group which you are fighting with. So make sure that the communication, there is a clear communication. If you don't think that somebody's actions is not making any sense, you can be you should not make leave it alone. So I have talking about belief, I have read a very interesting chapter in Extreme Ownership. It says the importance of how teams work together towards the common goal. See, this applies for many leaders, including you. Everybody is a leader at a point of life. So if you are leading your family, your friends, your team, make sure that the cause, the common goal, where you are going to, all the ideas has been clearly communicated to each and every one of the team. Because at the end, there will be people who stands in the front end fighting the battle. There will be like tacticians. There will be there will be archers who shoots the arrow. There will be the catapults which directs the fire towards the enemy. So all these units will work well together towards victory if everybody knows what they are fighting for, the cause, and there should be clear communication within the team, so that that's a very tremendous advantage we can get. So make sure that You are the leader who connects everyone together, brings them together, and makes sure that they realize the importance of their role for the bigger picture and for the cause. Make them believe in themselves. First, believe in yourself, believe in your ideas, make sure that they get the ideas, get the constructive criticism from them, work on it, and create a battle plan and a strategy, and make sure that you communicate it to the entire team so that it moves as a team together. You would have we could connect that with the Persians and Spartans from 300. So say there's a leader, you know, who is not having this idea of leadership or anything. He makes the people work with fear. Fear of job loss. You don't do that, you are fired. You don't do that, you are doomed. He is making sure that the team is fueled by fire. Okay, those are the Persians. They have huge strength and army and stuff. But here there is another group of 300 Spartans. They are driven by a cause. They are driven by a purpose. They are driven by a belief. They are led by a strong leader with who brings all the people together, who fights with them side by side. So when two armies clashes with each other, who wins? For the people who have seen the 300, 300 Spartans won many battles, and because of some other things they will lose. Okay, let's not go to that. Let us just consider this as the first battle. The Spartans wins, right? That is the team working together with a strong belief in their cause, how they are going to impact in the life of many people, with hope, with positively, basically say. So as a leader, your primary goal is to make sure that your team moves as a unit together, because at the end your team is your comrades, brother in arms. Make sure that they move together and they believe in their cause, and such a team is indestructible. An average person won't have any sense of edge over this team. In Tamil we say like "Ippadai thorpin eppadai vellum," team won't lose, basically saying. So this is the thing that I have learned today. But coming back to my journey, I think I have to work on a lot of things. You know what, everything again comes back to the primary point: sleep. Sleep is the only thing that is pulling me down. So I have to make sure and find a way to sleep. And tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday. I have to make sure that I catch up with my sleep, so that if I can set a clear sleeping pattern by Sunday, I'm sure that the rest of the week would go well. Let us see. Even though if it didn't, I will again not give up. I'll stand up and fight again. If it goes well, again I'll move forward. So see you folks. Fortis et Liber.